A town was situated near a mysterious forest. With a chilling reputation, no one dared to enter the forest at night, for many had ventured in, never to return. Townsfolk claimed to hear eerie sounds emanating from within the depths of the woods. One of the town's youth, John, was determined to enrave. One of the town's youth, John, was determined to unravel the mystery. One fateful night, he gazed into the fearful eyes of the townspeople and entered the forest. The weak moonlight cast eerie shadows among the trees, creating a spine-tingling atmosphere. As he ventured deeper, the strange sounds grew louder and more distinct. A mournful wail from the distance sent shivers down John's spine, but he pressed on, resolute in his quest. Finally, in the heart of the forest, he discovered a decaying journal hidden beneath the roots of an ancient tree. The journal entries recounted a tragedy from the town's past. Years ago, an enigmatic woman rumored to reside within the forest had kidnapped the town's children and taken them into the depths of the woods. Whispers spoke of her conducting bizarre rituals to claim their souls and imprison them in Th. While John read, an eerie laughter suddenly emerged from the depths of the forest. His eyes widened as the laughter drew nearer. Panic-stricken, he began to run, but a shadowy hand emerged and grasped him. Eerie laughter suddenly emerged from the depths of the forest. His eyes widened as the laughter drew nearer. Panic-stricken, he began to run, but a shadowy hand emerged and grasped him. Since then, the town's residents have passed down the legend of John's disappearance and the mysterious powers of the forest. The legend serves as a warning to the town's youth, reminding them never to venture into the depths of that enigmatic forest. After John's disappearance, a deep sense of anxiety and chaos gripped the town. News spread quickly, and townspeople urged their children to return home. However, a few days later, Sarah, another young resident of the town, vanished in a horrifying manner. Sarah's disappearance threw the town into a search effort was initiated in the town, with volunteers venturing into the forest to find the missing youths. However, their search proved fruitless. Strange sounds echoed in the depths of the forest, mysterious lights flickered, and all traces of the missing youths had vanished. The town grew ire. The fate of John and Sarah remained shrouded in mystery, and it became a legendary tale told in the town. Now, the town's residents avoided setting foot in the mysterious forest altogether, and rumors circulated that the ghosts of the missing youths roamed the forest. The town, once seemingly defiant, as days turned into weeks, The atmosphere in the town grew increasingly tense and melancholic. The disappearances of John and Sarah weighed heavily on everyone's minds. Fear and suspicion had enveloped every corner of the town, casting a dark shadow over daily life. Then a series of chilling events began to unfold suddenly. Infants in the town started dying in their cribs. Their lifeless bodies were found with no apparent signs of harm, and the cries of the babies hauntingly echoed through the streets, becoming the stuff of nightmares for the townsfolk. Panic swept through the town like wildfire. Parents locked themselves indoors with their children, desperately seeking refuge from the unseen menace that seemed to lurk just beyond their windows. The townsfolk could no longer deny the evil that had taken root in their midst. A few nights later, the town's leaders met a gruesome fate. Their lifeless bodies were discovered in the town square, contorted in grotesque and inexplicable positions. Their eyes wide open in terror, the sight sent shockwaves through the community, plunging it deeper into fear and despair. And, even worse, Sarah's spirit began to roam the town. She approached people, her eyes gleaming with emptiness, and let out chilling screams. Sarah's ghost began to attack the townspeople, spreading fear and horror. The townspeople, now utterly terrified by the deaths of the infants, the loss of their leaders, and the haunting presence of Sarah's spirit, had no choice but to make a harrowing decision. They gathered their belongings, clutching their remaining children tightly, and fled the town they had once called. As the years passed, the forest reclaimed the land, and the town's name faded into obscurity. The story of the cursed town and the malevolent forest became a cautionary tale, passed down through generations, a stark reminder of the consequences of curiosity and the depths of darkness that can lurk. End of this story.